Hello, welcome to piano. I'm very excited to bring you another wonderful adults and teens virtual piano lesson in our level 1 series. So today's lesson is going to be great. We have the song Amazing Grace, which is a very popular song in many Christian traditions. So that will be a nice one to learn today. Before we get started though, if you could do some things for me, go ahead and like and share this video. It helps me reach more piano learners who might be looking for a teacher like me. Next, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is very easy. You know, the big red button underneath the video. It's right there. You can do that for me, okay? Wonderful. Next, I want to let you know that I have a Discord server, okay? This is my piano learning heart of my community where you can get feedback on your lessons and your piano playing, posting videos of yourself and your piano progress in your class channel. So that would be really great to have you there on Discord as well. You'll find the invitation link in the description of this video. And then last but definitely not least, I'm on Patreon. So Patreon is how I sustain my business here. This channel, my studio, bringing you lessons whenever I can is only done with the support of you. So if you find it in your wallet to give me some of that support on a monthly basis, go ahead and sign up for a tier on Patreon. I'd love to have you. All right, wonderful. So let's get started on our lesson, okay? Our lesson today is on Amazing Grace, like I said before, but let's actually do a quick review of our entertainer from the week before. Do you remember playing through the entertainer? Yeah, let's just play it very swiftly one time through so you're feeling good about it, okay? On page 140, you'll find the entertainer. Let's switch to piano view and we'll play it together, okay? Here we go. All right. Nice work. The Entertainer is a very fun song to play, so I hope you enjoyed that. Let's take that same energy though and let's apply it to our new song for this week, okay? We've got Amazing Grace on page 142, okay? Now this is a great piece. Like I said, it's almost like a standard song that you would hear in the Christian tradition. So I like to play this one, especially in the version that they've presented, because it's introducing us to a new type of notation called the triplet. Okay, eighth note triplets are going to be played in the same amount of time as your typical eighth note duple, right? So the 2 eighth notes, that same amount of time that it spends to play them, you're actually going to end up playing 3 eighth notes in that instead. So if I am doing a good clap of quarter notes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to change to eighth notes and you'll hear it. eighth note, 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 eighth note. Let's switch to triplets now. You ready? Here we go. Triplet, 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 triplet. You hear how it's the same amount of time, but there's like an extra note squeezed in there, okay? We're going to encounter that sort of rhythm in here in Amazing Grace, okay? So let's begin with the right hand. We see that this is a moderately slow tempo. Okay, we're in 3/4 time. I see that notation at the beginning. We also have piano. Okay, this is a soft piece to play. And it actually says here legato with feeling. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of emotion in this type of song. Let's begin with the right hand. We'll switch to piano view and figure out those notes. Okay, we will play the first, let's see here, probably the first 2 lines to start. Okay, here we go. All right, so finding our spot, we're going to begin with our finger 2 on a G above middle C. Okay, so this is sort of like the pickup notes to the first measure, right? Or it looks like the second measure, but since it's an incomplete measure at the beginning, we have those 2 eighth notes to begin, okay? I'm going to count off, and I'll say some note names and some interval names. And you'll hear those triplets when they come, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. G, A, 6th, hold. E, D, C, 6th, hold. D, E, D, 3rd, hold. Finger 3 on A, C, A, E, and G, hold. G, A, G, 6th, hold. E, D, C, 7th with the F sharp and E, hold. 2nd E, F sharp, 6th, 2, 3, and tie, hold. And I'll stop right there. Wasn't that beautiful? I really like how those triplets sort of really keep that motion going forward on that melody line. Let's play those 2 lines again, okay? I won't say so much this time, just so you can hear those triplet rhythms, okay? You can do this. All right, let's give it another good try. Starting from the beginning, finger 2 on your G above middle C. Here we go, I'll count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Hold. Hold. Hold, finger 3. Hold. 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 2, 3, and tie 2. Very nice. Okay, so that was that right hand melody of the first 2 lines, okay? I really like those triplets. Did you enjoy playing those 2? Yes, very good. Let's take a look now at the pattern in the left hand, okay? We have sort of a broken chord pattern in quarter notes, right? I see in the second measure here, we have a 1 chord or a C major chord, but it's broken, right? Then we go into a V7, because I see that B flat on the top, right? And then it goes to an F chord or a 4 chord. Back to a C major. C major again. Then to a major 2. Right? And then a G major. E, D, B, G, D, and F. That's a V7. Yeah. Let me switch to piano view so we can play those chords together, okay? Now this one here. So it's a major 2 with a 7th on top. So so it's a 2-7 on that one. I just had to figure that out. All right, let's switch to piano view. All right, so left hand's beginning right there on the staff, bass staff, with our finger 5 pinky on C. Let's play through it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, and bum, bum, C chord. Rest, now a 7th. Good, now an F. Rest and C. And another C. Now there's that 2 with a 7. And our G major. E, D, B, G, up to D and F, rest. And then we'll stop there, right? So as those chords are sort of building a foundation underneath our melody line in the right hand, we'll hear how it all comes together, okay? You notice there's a really good amount of overlapping pedal going on too. So we want to make sure that that's happening as well. I'll put my right foot on my damper pedal just to be prepared, okay? I'm going to play these first 2 lines, hands together, so you can hear, okay? Here we go. All right, finger 2 on my G in the right hand, and my left hand's already in that C position. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Introduction there to how our Amazing Grace is going to sound. It's going to continue this rhythmic pattern throughout with our triplets in the melody in the right hand, and occasionally lining out those foundational chords in the left with a surprise triplet in the left hand every now and then too, okay? So as we continue learning this piece, you will notice that rhythmic pattern throughout, okay? Some of the notes will change. We do have some sharps, some flats, and some natural signs to be aware of. So make sure that you're paying attention to those when they come up, okay? Let's continue here on line 3. We're going to play the right hand only on line 3 and line 4 at the top of page 143. So let's play those 2 lines now. Here we go. This is right hand, okay? Just right hand. So we just played our B and G 6th half note, which is tied from before. So let's start from right there. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Half note, D, E, F, 3rd, hold. E, G, E, C, hold. Finger 5 on D. D, C, B flat, 3rd, hold. F, A, C, A, B, and G, hold. G, A, G, 6th, hold. E, D, C, another 6th, hold. D, E, D, 6th, hold. A, G, E, G, hold. And there it is. Those 2 lines sound really good. Now we're going to look at the left hand now. That left hand there, we're coming in on line 3 at the beginning there with our pinky finger 5 on a low G. We're playing the outline of a V7 chord with a G on the bottom, okay? Let's continue playing those 2 lines and then we'll try hands together. Let me count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. G, 7, rest. Now a C major chord. Rest. Good. Up to the F major chord. Rest. Back to C. Down to an A as minor 6. Now to a V7, G, D and F. Rest. Then a C major again. Back to the G. Excellent work on we ended on the same chord that we actually started with at the beginning of line 3. So let's go ahead and place our right hand where it belongs. Finger 1 on that B and finger 5 on that high G in the right hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Right hand. Finger 5 on D. F major. F, A, C, A, G. Good. Back to the 7. Very good. Oh, that was beautiful. All right. So now we've learned the first 4 lines of this Amazing Grace, okay? You can probably see why it's so popular. It's just one of those songs that sticks with you, right? You hear it and you're like, oh, this definitely is a meaningful song. So as you're playing through, take your time with it. There's no rush. This is the type of song that you are able to really, really give it that finesse, that gentleness, and really, really let it linger among your audience, okay? They want to savor those sweet moments, so this is the song to do it with. As we've learned these first 4 lines, we can apply the same technique into the next 4 lines, okay? As you're playing through, you want to make sure that that triplet rhythm is very clear in the right hand. Now, the added complication of the second half of the song is the introduction of an arpeggiated chord at the beginning of each of those triplet sets. You'll see it notated there on the second line of page 143, which is also known as line 5, and you'll see it there. It's got a D sharp with an E with a G on the top. Right? It adds a little bit of dissonance in there, a little bit of swing, a little bit of relaxation. Sounds nice, huh? You can really add a little bit of style in there. Give it that lilt. Yeah, so let's go in there and learn this. Let's do the next 2 lines together, okay? This is line 5 and line 6, right hand by itself. Listen to those arpeggiated chords when they come up, okay? Here we go. I might slow the tempo down a little bit more on this so you can hear those arpeggiations happening, okay? All right, we're beginning line 5 with the finger 1 on G above middle C. And let's count off. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and G, A, G, C, and E, hold. Arpeggiated. Very nice, relaxed. D, E, D, A, and C, hold. A, C, A, E, and G, hold. Now finger 1 on G again. Third, very good. There's that arpeggiated. Hold. Second, E, F sharp. There's our 6th. 2, 3, and tie 2. Very good. Okay. Because of the arpeggiation, let's go ahead and play this part again, okay? Go back to the beginning of line 5. Let's play it through, and I won't be saying anything this time, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Hold. 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 2, 3, and tie 2. Excellent work. Okay, are you feeling okay about those arpeggiations? If it's still a little wonky and you're having some trouble playing them all in that amount of time, that very short amount of time, it's okay to really relax and take your time on that, okay? You're playing each one of those notes one at a time in that when you see your squiggle. Right? So take your time with it. You'll get it. It's just going to take a little bit of practice and a little bit of work doing it, okay? If you have trouble with it, though, of course, hop on Discord, ask me the question in your class channel, and I will help you, okay? All right, let's try the left hand of that section, okay? It looks to be very, very similar to the left hand sections we've done before. So this one should be pretty simple for you. Let's switch to piano view. Okay, starting on line 5, we're starting in C position for the left hand, finger 5 on C. I'm going to add the pedal in too so you know what it sounds like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Rest. Good, now to the F chord. Back to the C chord. C chord again. There's the D7. Nice, and a G major. E, B, D. There we go. This E, D, B. I said it incorrectly. It happens. E, D, B, G. There we go, yeah. So let's try those two lines hands together now, okay? I'm going to put my right hand on my finger 1 on G above middle C, and I've got my left hand in C position ready to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Last 2 lines, okay? We can do this, all right? Now, what's super special about that final line is you're going to actually end up playing that line twice, but the second time you play it, the right hand will be an octave lower than what you're seeing, okay? It adds to the signaling of your audience that this is going to be the last time that you play it, okay? It's a way to close it and give that signal to your audience members, okay? Especially if a lot of them are singing along. All right, let's switch back to piano view and let's give it a try, okay? All right. So we're starting there with that right hand 6th on B and G. All right, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Line 7 with our left hand pinky finger 5 on our low G, okay? I'm going to actually try and play this line, line 7, hands together, because it's very, very similar to, let's see, line 3, okay? All right, let's give that a try. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Of line 8, it sort of belongs with line 7, okay? Once you get to those final 5 measures, that's where it gets, the signal happens, okay? We're going to play it as written 1 time, then the repeat sign bounces us back to that same measure, and we play the right hand an octave lower, okay? Let me play the right hand by itself on this section, and then I'll play the left hand by itself. Then we'll play hands together, okay? You can do this. You're doing a great job. This is not an easy song, especially because it's so recognizable, okay? Let's work together. Right hand starting on that finger 1 on G above middle C. Let's play the right hand by itself. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. G, A, G, 3rd. There we go. arpeggiated, third, hold, D, E, D, C, and E, 2, 3, and tie 2. Now octave lower, right? Hold, arpeggiated, hold, 2, 3, and tie 2. Okay, that's the reason why I wanted to do this section hands apart, okay? Now looking at the left hand of that section, we will be down here on A, below a bass clef C, okay? Pinky finger 5. I'll play it 2 times, just like I did before. But notice the left hand does not change octaves. It stays where it's at, okay? Let's play. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. A, third, rest. G, D and F, rest, and C, A, G, E, C, repeat, rest, A, and G, D and F, rest, and C, G, A, G, E, C, third. And that is your signal, okay? Beautiful, beautiful ending. Now let's try that line 2 times through, hands together, okay? With the right hand changing octaves to be an octave lower for that signal, okay? You got this. All right. I'm in position here with a finger 1 on G above middle C for right hand, and our left hand, I almost had it in C position, but I should move it down to a low A, okay? Let's count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Octave lower. And there's your ending. Beautiful, huh? Such a nice song. I think you're going to have a great time practicing this one. It's relaxed. It gives you a chance to just connect with your audience on it, right? And it's such a meaningful song. You know, the Christian tradition really uses this in times where maybe somebody has passed away and they want to remember that person, right? So it's a very meaningful song. So if you want to work on this one and play it, if you are a member of a Christian church, or even if you're not, it's just one of those songs that really sticks with people. So let me play the whole thing through all the way for you so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, here we go. All right, Amazing Grace from the beginning. I'm going to boost the tempo just a little bit so you can hear what it should sound like. Here we go. And there it is. Amazing Grace. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a tricky song. You're going to do a wonderful job practicing this one. And remember, if you need help, you can hop on Discord and I will be there to help you, okay? I'm so excited that we are blazing through our level 1. We're nearly finished. I think we've got like 8 lessons left, and then you've graduated level 1. That's a really exciting prospect, and I have plans to be finished with this series very soon. So have fun practicing. Have a lovely time. Don't forget to join Patreon if you want to help support my channel and my studio. All the help I can get is going to help me keep this alive. So I really appreciate all the support if you've decided to join as a patron. Now, we have our music quote, right? Because we got to do a music quote every lesson. And today's music quote comes from the British musician, songwriter, and guitarist of the band King Crimson, Robert Fripp. And this is what he says. Music is the wine that fills the cup of silence. I like that one. I think that one's a really good image to have in our head, right? So if you think of like life, right? It's like an empty cup, right? You got to fill it with things that you love, things that are just so meaningful to you. And if music is like wine, you're like filling it up, makes you feel good, it relaxes you, it calms you, it makes you feel really, really happy sometimes. So that's a nice image to put in your head. I hope you like that quote. Thanks again for joining us for piano today. I look forward to hearing some of your videos on Discord, and I hope to see you on my patrons list soon. Take care, everybody. Happy practicing.